Well, we're doing question 1.1, that says solve for x. And question 1.1, in the previous video, we did question 1.1.1 and question 1.1.2. Now we're going to do question 1.1.3. It is given that x squared plus 5x lesser than or equal to -4. Now, I am going to move the -4. Okay, first of all, I prefer to move the -4 over. Now we have like x squared plus 5x plus 4 is lesser than or equal to 0. Now it is important to point out this is not an equation, this is an inequality. Unlike equations, inequalities solutions are over certain interval. So now to find the interval, we need to determine the boundaries of the interval or those intervals over which the solution of x is. Now, to do that, we find what we call the critical values. Okay, the critical values. Okay, so critical values will be like x. We have like x squared plus 5x plus 4, right? So we're gonna factorize over here. I'm gonna write there x, and then over here also x. And then we have less than or equal to 0. Now, I do that because the coefficient of x squared is just 1. Okay, when the leading coefficient is 1, we can just place x in the bracket like that. But if it's not 1, then we can try maybe extend it into 4 terms and then factorize. So in this case, we're just gonna place x in the bracket, and then we're going to consider the last term, okay, which is positive 4. Then over here, I'm gonna write 4. And then list all the factors of 4. They are like 1 and 4 and 2 and 2. Now I ask myself which couple of the factors of 4 will make positive 5. With 2 and 2, we cannot make positive 5. So we cannot make positive 5 here. So with 2 and 2, we cannot make positive 5. But with 1 and 4, we can, if it is a positive 1 and positive 4. Now, in the brackets here, we can write positive 1 and positive 4. Order doesn't matter. So we can start by writing positive 4 here and then positive 1 there. Doesn't matter. Now, the critical values will be defined when we set x plus 4 equal to 0 or x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, which means that x is equal to -4 or x equal to -1. Then we're going to now that we find the critical values, we need to draw the interval, the number line, okay, to determine the interval. Okay, I'm going to draw my number line here. Just going to make my line horizontal. Okay, I'll draw my number line over here. Then I'm going to place in the critical values. They are -4. They must be in ascending order, okay? -4 and then -1 there. Now this splits our number line into 3 intervals from -infinity to -4, and from 4 to -4 to -1, and from -1 to positive infinity. Now, we're going to select a number in this interval, okay, from -infinity to -4. Okay, any random number. For me, I'll choose -5, for instance. Okay, as long as the number is in the interval. Okay, if I sub -5 for x, now let's see what will happen. -5 plus 4 will make -1, and -5 plus 1 will make -4, and -5. -1 times -4 makes positive, okay? Because negative times negative will make positive. So in this interval, the solution will be positive. Now move on. In the next interval, that this will be true for any number within the interval, okay? In the next interval, we have from -4 to -1, we're gonna pick up a number. I'm gonna take a number like, I prefer to take a number like -3, for instance. So I'll sub -3 there and -3 there also for x. Now, let's see what will happen. We'll have like a positive number times the negative number, because that's going to be 1 times negative 2. So positive times negative will make negative. So this is true for all the numbers within the interval -4 to -1. Now, next interval is from -1 to positive infinite. I'm going to pick up a number, any random number, but here I choose 0. If I sub 0 for x, 0 for x, so we'll have like positive times positive, which is equal to positive. Now, the fact that we are looking for answer that is negative, because here it is saying less than 0 means it's negative, our solution must be somewhere here between -4 and -1. So the solution mustn't be here because that's positive, not there either. So our solution will be -4 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to -1. So this is the solution. Sometimes it can be written as x is an element of square brackets, -4, okay, to -1 square bracket. It means that those intervals are included with the interval. I mean, those boundaries are included within the interval. All right, thank you.